you're part of book club without telling me you're part of book club. I'll go first.
Bring the action.
She asks, why get married? And Parker says, money maybe. And then he goes, marriage is one of the least beneficial contracts. And low key, I do have to say, it is wild that the government gets involved in relationships.
This is the reason that there's beef between the older generations and the younger generations, because we're sharing the same space, but we live in different economic realities. Let me explain. If you're somebody who's over 50 years old and you make $80,000 a year, you're probably thriving as a middle-class person. But if you're a 26-year-old making $80,000, you're probably suffering. Well, why is that? Well, there's a couple reasons. Number one, if you are somebody of any age who bought a house before 2020, you locked in a low interest rate and a low housing payment. Your monthly housing burden is probably less than a lot of what people are spending on their one-bedroom apartments. So that's number one. Number two, you probably went to college 20, 30 years ago when it was cheaper, or you went maybe 10, 12, 15 years ago, but you paid it off during a better economic time, so you're not burdened with those high monthly college payments. And the big one is your kids are grown. If you're over 50, you probably have kids that are in elementary, middle school, or high school, maybe even have grown adults. They're no longer in daycare. A Gen Zer who's 27 years old has to pay high rent prices of maybe $2,000, might have a student loan payment of $500, $800, or $1,200 a month for their student loan. And if they have a kid or two, they're spending $1,200 to $1,500 a month per kid. That is wiping out their entire income. That's why you see a lot of Gen Zers and younger millennials saying, we need $100,000 just to be baseline of the old school middle class.